Hello everyone, this is Dana from Dana Doodles 2. This is my first Journal With Me video and my first attempt to do a voiceover. So hopefully this will turn out well. As you can see, I am cutting out a Tuesday, the day of the week for Tuesday, September 22nd. This cute little Tuesday word is from Loveland's Life. I love her printables. You can find those either on Etsy or Patreon. This piece of paper is part of her collage sheet that I just ripped up, and I'm gluing a little bit of it to the side of my page. It's getting a little bit difficult to work in this journal because I'm almost to the end. It's a 6-month journal. So I started it in April and it is now September. I counted out the pages, and if I do a page a day, I can get all the way through to November 11th, but I'll probably stop at the end of October because it's getting pretty difficult to work in as it is, especially when I try to do the actual journaling. The thing you see on the left page is like a weight, book weight. I use it to hold the page down so it's not flipping on me while I'm trying to glue stuff in. Here I'm using another one of Loveland's Life's printables, the number 22, and a magazine cutout. Mostly what I use in my journal is magazine cutouts, some stickers. I like printables because I can use them over and over again. Sometimes I pull out stencils. I see a lot of people use watercolors and just put a little bit of watercolor on their page. That doesn't ever seem to work well for me. It always looks terrible when I do it. I don't know if it's my paper or my watercolors, but I'll probably try that again soon. A fun fact, my screen name and my Insta name is Dana Doodles 2, which is a nickname that I've had since I was a kid, and it has absolutely nothing to do with doodling. It's just my name with doodle. I don't know why. Alright, so I'm sticking it on there, obviously. If you look at the page on the left, you see a lot of dots and color on the page. I like to use my Posca pens. Sometimes when I'm sitting on the couch at night watching TV, I will use my Posca pens to fill in. So I never really consider a page done until it's so full you can't really put anything else. So, I always do it in steps. Like I'm in my craft room right now, doing this journal with me, and I'm gluing in pictures that I just printed on copy paper to save money because sticker paper is expensive. And in another video that I've filmed already, you'll see that I struggle with sticker paper trying to get it apart anyway. So I gave up. Most of the time I just print on regular copy paper. And I use a glue stick because another thing that I struggle with is tape runners. They always mess up on me. Oh, this is a funny story. That's why I'm pointing it to you. There is a horse on the highway, and that's a police vehicle that you see in the picture. Apparently, someone was protesting. I live near Chicago, Illinois, and someone was protesting, and they were on the expressway. Is that what you call it? People in England might not call it the expressway. I don't know. You might call it the freeway, the highway. Anyway, it's the road where people go on to go faster. And this man was riding a horse down the expressway for like 7 miles, and that poor horse ended up having to be put down. It's very sad. And the man was arrested, and he got in big trouble because he hindered traffic on a very busy highway, and it was dangerous. But I put it in my journal because that's not something you see every day. And now I'm just journaling. So right now I'm in my office, as I was saying, and I'm doing the journal with me. So I'm filling out the page with some printables because that's where my printer is, and setting it up. And I'm actually, in this video, I'm actually doing the journaling, but sometimes I take the journal downstairs and do the journaling. But usually I don't sit in my office upstairs, my office / craft room upstairs, to do all the little details, like adding tiny stickers once everything is in place and the journaling is done. And I go back and use the Posca pens or mild liners or something to add a border and some little tiny details to the page, because I hate white space. Kind of like silence. Silence and white space. They make me uncomfortable. Alright, so if you want, if I actually post this on my YouTube channel, it should be my first video. If I do that and you see it, make sure to like and subscribe. Here I'm checking the weather on my work phone because I'm using my personal phone to do this video, and I'm being impatient because it's spinning, as you can see. When I think about it, I like to put the weather in, but I live in the Midwest and it's September, so I have a pretty good idea of what the weather might be, unless it's something crazy like snowing. It has been known to snow in September at times. Thankfully not very often. And here I'm writing it was a beautiful day because it was 78 degrees, low humidity.